Man, the stuff it takes to go viral nowadays. I was looking at Ryan Garcia and the situations that he got himself into before his fight against David Haney. Like, nothing related to boxing. The, well, I mean, the fight was very fun to watch. It was very entertaining. But the things that led up to the fight, the way that Ryan Garcia was acting, and I've noticed like a trend. I feel like that's something that I'm good at noticing trends. I noticed a trend in a lot of these people that go viral, and a lot of the things that they have in common is they do some crazy things that most people would not do. Like when Andrew Tate went viral, the stuff he used to say was just out of pocket. It was just crazy stuff, like stuff that you're just not used to hearing. It's stuff that a lot of people think, but none of us have the balls to actually say it. Same with Ryan Garcia. The stuff that he said about Bohemian Grove, the stuff that he said about like the podcast, the way he was acting on his TikToks, the way he was just expressing himself made him seem that he was not all there. Like he was a little bit cuckoo. Just that sort of stuff that just kind of throws you off. But at the same time, it's in the human psychology stuff that kind of like pushes us away. At the same time, also has a regurgitation that just makes us want to know more. Well, at least it depends on the thing that it is that kind of intrigues us. I don't know the science behind it. I don't have a. I'm not very knowledgeable in psychology, but I have noticed that like a lot of things that push you away. Like there's a reason that a lot of people go back with their exes because there's just something that intrigues them or something that they're missing. That's what I think at least. And just acting the way Ryan did was just so different that people wanted to watch the fight and made he brought probably the most viewers to a boxing match that I've ever seen in a while. Like usually boxing matches aren't really trending. I'm usually aware of them because I am into boxing. I That's my main sport right now, and I understand like I'm in the boxing world. But people that don't really know stuff about boxing, like friends of mine that aren't really into MMA or into just boxing and just fights in general, were talking about the fight and they were excited about watching the fight. And I feel like it all comes down to the way that Ryan Garcia was acting and the way that just the media was presenting him as some deranged maniac. But it was all just an act to get viewers in the fight, just an act to actually have people watch him. Same with Kanye West. Kanye West says a bunch of crazy shit. People have conspiracies that it's not actually him saying the stuff, it's people with a mask with his voice that say the stuff so that it gets him canceled. But I noticed that he was doing all that stuff leading up to his new album dropping, and I've noticed that with a lot of his albums that he drops. With Donda, he was doing some weird stuff. He was acting strange, and then he ghosted for a while. Then he came back, started saying, well, started like saying a bunch of crazy shit. Like just went ghost. People thought he died. Came back, dropped his album. He got a ton of listeners, a ton of viewers. It's just stuff like that that you need to break trends to make you stand out, like, or at least trends for your personal, like your routine or how it is that you do something. Like for Iman, for example, the way that he gets a bunch of people into his course or into educate is by posting these like these events that he exposes the school system, or he exposes the elites, or he exposes certain things and stuff that just attracts people, that people are like intrigued, and he has like a huge build up to it, and it just makes people like excited and riled up, and it takes most of their attention span goes to that, and they're constantly thinking about it. So the retention spans are not retention, but like it's more likely for you to actually sign the the prospect, that sign the potential, like the viewer to your product. At least that's what I've noticed with people that have audiences, and people that, because I feel like if you don't have an audience, you can't really do that unless you were to have a short clip distribution system, or just stuff, having posting on multiple social medias, and just having good actual content that people enjoy watching, and understanding the algorithms, getting some audience. Even your content could be saying a bunch of crazy stuff, and people that like just say out of pocket stuff. Like, who says out of pocket stuff? Like Speed's crazy. And that's probably the main reason that he went viral, because he was funny and he was crazy. Just stuff like that that people enjoy, but at the same time kind of makes them not feel uneasy, but makes them see something, like something they're not used to. At least that's my view on it. Of course, I might be completely wrong. I might be just deranged. I might be the crazy one, but that's what I think. Also, changing the subject, I finished the website for the small pool. I'm not gonna be posting that one. Well, I'm gonna be posting it, but only for when I actually get on sales calls. And at the end, it's what I'm gonna be presenting to actually have the client pay and have the client actually embed himself into it. I'm gonna tell y'all what I have in this little offer, I guess I could say, or what it comes with. It's a $9.97 setup fee, and with a $200 retention monthly retentions. It is a sticky offer, so it comes with the website. That's probably the stickiest thing, and the a bunch of other stuff that it comes with also makes it even stickier. So if they don't pay, they lose all this stuff. So it comes with the 4-page website. It comes with on-page SEO, which is going to include. Um, I have been thinking about including Yext into this, at least for people that are in the clients that are in the United States. I have been thinking. Well, of course, it's going to come with blog posts, because blog posts boost SEO. Um, it's going to come with Google Business Profile posts, which also boosts SEO. And I have something else, something here that is an organic way of boosting SEO. And reputation management, of course, that's another part of the offer. Reputation management, which it just sends like reactivation campaigns that asks their past clients that aren't over 2 years old to leave a review. It's gonna come with weekly Instagram and Facebook posts, which is what I'm doing with Antonio right now, the main thing that I'm doing with him. And it's relatively simple. You can use Canva to make posts. You can use posts that are already in Canva. Infographics, um, just content that can engage with the followers. A calendar booking system. Even if the appointments aren't online, they can still like see, um, just for organization. Google reviews automation, online presence management, which is similar to the weekly Instagram and Facebook. It's just we're gonna be managing their online reputation within the app, within Go High Level, which I white labeled it, so it's my software basically. Now, like, I have my logo on it. It's my domain. It's white labeled for Novad. Um, Advanced SMS and email automations. I think I have calendar booking system on there twice, so I have to edit that. A lead management app, a chat widget, and blog posts. So a bunch of stuff that just makes the offer a little bit more fluffy and makes people more intrigued. I think the main thing I'm going to be selling is going to be the website, because that's probably the easiest thing to sell. I am going to be doing warm calls. Well, it depends on how the call goes on Friday. I do already have an outreach method that I have planned. I'm probably going to be sending mass amounts of emails to potential prospects. And if they're interested, I am going to try that method of outreach. And if I get no responses, or if it just fails completely, I'm going to try a different method, which is probably just going to be cold calling. Because right now, this method is I send out mass amounts of emails. If they do open them, or if they do show interest, I follow up with a call or with another email. And it's just going to be like a drip mode sequence with emails. And once they do show some interest, I call them, which is going to be a warm call, and just try to book the meeting. So that's probably the method I'm going to be using. It's very, very vague. Like, it's a very high level view of it. I need to go like into detail. Like, not yet, because I'm still somewhat planning it out. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the small pool offer. while I am doing that, I am going to be working on stacking my skills, like what was it, marketing is the main thing that I want to know, and SEO, of course, just stuff like that, like the skill set, which is the big pool, so that I can offer as my upsell, because I essentially want to incorporate the skills that I'm gonna be learning while doing this, because right now this is my main offer for the agency, and as I learn the skills, I'm gonna be making this my downsell offer, and my main offer is gonna be getting them clients and having a growth partnership incentive. So that's gonna be my main offer once I acquire the skills for that, and once I retain more confidence and actually have more clients. So that's basically everything I wanted to cover. I might make a video tomorrow. I have some school event, powder puff. It's some Piper thing, some school thing. I don't know, but yeah, it's everything.